Holy shit, you guys. What is up? It is More Reviews WTF coming at you with a brand new video. First impressions on the amazing Spider-Man 2. The trailer just came out for it, and I gotta tell you, this shit looks cool. Just, wow, cool. Just like, I had seen snapshots and everything for the movie, and I knew there was gonna be a sequel coming out. And, there's a lot of things in this trailer that is so awesome, and some of it's questionable, but so I just want to talk about it. So, starts off, the trailer begins, and it shows Spider-Man free falling from the sky, and then just does this cool Spider-Man swing into the air, and that's the first thing I noticed, that the CGI effects for this movie are a little noticeable. Like, they're doing some different tricks or something with the way this movie's directed or made. And it looks a little more special effects heavy, which can be a good or bad thing depending on how they use it. I mean, it was just the few scenes that I saw in the movie. There were scenes where Spider-Man is swinging around on his webs and everything, and it looks like it's you can see, tell it's a huge effect. Like, it's a big CGI room, and I had no problems with this. I'm just saying it's noticeable. So is it going to be like that for the whole movie or whatever? And we finally get a look at who is Harry Osborn, and it's the dude from Chronicle, and that's cool, man. That guy's a good actor. And that brings up another question. If he's in the movie as Harry Osborn, but it also shows his father, Norman, who's bedridden and sick, but in this one it shows a clip of the Goblin, so Harry apparently will be the Goblin. That's the way it looks anyway, or otherwise it makes kind of super generation formula for Norman. Sorry, I'm a little sick. So that's one questionable thing. Like, immediately, is we're gonna bring Harry in, are we just gonna get rid of him and turn him into a villain right away? I don't know, but that does look like how it's gonna be, but whatever. Anyway, we also get a look at the villain, the villains. There's 3 villains in this movie: Green Goblin, Electro, and Rhino. Fucking Rhino, finally. I've been waiting forever for there to be Rhino in a Spider-Man movie. And, this version of Rhino is the Rhino that I really wanted to see Spider-Man fight. I know in the comics and everything that Rhino was wearing a super grass suit that made him superhuman and everything, and it was like really skin tight on him. And that's really cool. This Rhino, however, it's taking more influence from the Ultimate Spider-Man universe, as it's a mechanical suit that he controls, and it turns him into, it's more like a mech suit that he fights that looks more like, well, it has a horn, so it's Rhino. Yeah. Played by Paul Giamatti. We didn't see him in the movie say anything, or at least in the trailer. We didn't see him say anything in the trailer. I didn't see him in the trailer. I saw the Rhino suit and everything, so he's behind that. Hopefully he can bring back some character. He looked freaking crazy with the snapshot, though. Like, his head, he's got like a stitch across the side of his head, and that's like, what the hell? And he looks freaking crazy, so hopefully he can bring something to that character. And then we have Electro, who obviously is the villain that stole the show for the trailer, at least. And it looks like he's going to steal the show for the movie. Played by Jamie Foxx, who I freaking love as an actor. That guy is so awesome. From Django Unchained, Ray, he's a great actor, comedic, serious. And it looks like he really owns it as Electro, at least from these few scenes I've seen. He looks badass. I couldn't even tell it was him at first. Like, is that? Oh, that's Jamie. That's cool. And the effects for the Electro look really cool. Like, he is not just like some little Electro with like power fists. No, he is pure electricity all over his body. Again, more of an influence from the Ultimate Spider-Man universe, where Electro could not only just shoot electricity from his hands, but he could sap power. He could turn his body into electricity and flow through power lines and show himself on the TV and everything. It's stuff like that, and that is awesome. It looks like their fights, their conflicts and everything, it's going to be the final conflict between Electro and Spider-Man. That looks, at least from the trailer, what the final fight's going to be like. And I'm just saying, this trailer, it looks awesome. This movie, I'm hyped to see it. I really am. I hope the Spider-Man movie is better than the first one. The first one I thought was awesome. I thought it did something new enough while taking some influence, just a little bit, just the tiniest bit from the first Spider-Man movie, just one or two scenes, and now it's doing its own thing, bringing villains we hadn't seen before, except for Green Goblin or Hobgoblin. But Electro, Rhino, really excited to see. Even in the trailer, they show the Doc Ock claws in the back and the Vulture wings in the back. So maybe those are the two next villains for the third movie they're trying to build. It also seems like it's building more into Harry's. It brings up into Peter Parker's past. It's building more into his past, and I really love that they're digging into that. They didn't really dig into that too much in the original Spider-Man movie, so it's cool to see they're going in that direction with here, and more of a sci-fi look to it instead of comic book-ish feel. So hopefully Spider-Man is really good. That was my first impressions on the Amazing Spider-Man 2's trailer and my thoughts on what the movie's going to be like. Hopefully it's great. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next first impressions, movie review, anime review, whatever I want to do. See you guys next time.